Kiria. Kalau bagat. Ini orang aja rata. Welcome to Africa, welcome to Uganda, welcome to Teso, and welcome to Serere. Welcome guys to Nasari as we celebrate the World Food Day today here in Serere, the home of food, the home of agriculture, and we are blessed to have it in Teso sub-region here. Big ups to the government for supporting Teso in that. People always complain outside there, they have bewitched me, we have witchcraft here, that's why I'm not getting. But just come here, they will teach you how to produce the good cowpeas. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, watching wherever you are. We are here in Serere, celebrating the World Food Day here, and this is the 44th day we are celebrating the World Food Day here in Africa and international. Come with me guys today because we are in Nasari here celebrating with the farmers, people who have done a lot in agriculture.
The guest of honor is arriving to officiate the World Food Day celebrations. Mama, Her Excellency, the Honorable Jessica Alupo Depel has been received by the Honorable.
Wow, thank you so much guys, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Serere celebrating the World Food Day, and as you're seeing there, we are receiving the Vice President of Uganda. Wow, there she is. We are here to celebrate the World Food Day here in Serere. Oh my God. Wow. This is so unique, guys. Wow. Okay, you see the Minister of Fisheries there. So guys, this is, I hope you sing. Oh my God, it's so great there.
The ministry, Commissioner Dr. Henry Nakelet of the Roads, Commissioner Services, the Director General Naro, Dr. Yona Baguma, together with the council members led by the council chair, Dr. Olaho Mukani. I'd like to thank all of you for turning up for this special occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest will now inspect the exhibition stalls, and we shall be passing around the microphone to the different exhibitors to do the explanations on mic. Right now they are at Sam's, and Sam's is a local company that is using products from Naru to do their various products. Sam's is a very interesting and amazing story of growth. We'd like to wish them well and ensure that they grow much bigger to cover the entire country. There are a host of participants, exhibitors along the value chain, and right now as the chiefs goes around the soils, let's remember the chiefs will be taking up position in it's a really standing good anthems, and the band will be giving us the 2-1 sound of the anthem, starting with the Ugandan anthem, East Africa, and then the Teso Institutional Market. I'd like to thank all the partners that have turned up to exhibit different products. This occasion where we celebrate food and everything around food production in our country.
Serere, feel free. To the community, you have so many things to learn here. Gola erabu isitini jamioni ni manioni. Let's take Gola Papa our voice. So many friends I see, but due to the interest of time, for God and my country. My name is Simon Kedi, the area chairperson of Swan. It was on 10th July 2018 when the people of Ugandans gave me a mandate as their area chairperson of Swan. In a special way, my heart is so open to really see all this gathering, the whole country coming home. It is really a blessed day, and how I wish it would be happening every year. And this is Serere Golasiri, Her Excellency. We have some programs here. The government of Uganda gave us Olio Community Polytechnic. It is a skilling center for Teso in particular. But a lot of issues have to put, a lot of manpower input has to put inside it if you are to attain the government development program. My humble request here, we have 135 acres of land. That is in Olio. That is a skilling center, which I know if all children went there, it is going to even solve so many things like employment. So it is really my humble request on this occasion. Kutoka Ilikujo Toto, Vice President, consider Olio. Olio has a acres akwete unike na kaisa kai. Akwete unakaisa unike dikai. But they are redundant. Putting an extra can athlete star. Ijai Neke de Somero Akudam, that is a daughter of this institute. Bunane President Yoweri Museveni, whenever he comes, he lands there on emergency. But
as they are going to sing, we want to recognize and appreciate General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for appointing you to be the Vice President as daughter of Teso. We are proud of you. We also want to appreciate President Museveni for appointing Honorable Adoa. Even when we were in Soroti, the President recognized that lady and still doing a good job. Thank you very much.
Before you is a team from ready to present to you a folk song entitled Food and Security.
Karibu.
Pia mabatu.
Ayo kanoi.
Ebo. Ya matolona ino mepiga na ya ema na nyo. Ano mapigu? Eba. Ai namanya. Ai namepiki. Ikatuna lengo.
Your Excellency, I have the pleasure to welcome you to the National Semi-Arid Resources Research Institute, commonly known as one of the 16 public agricultural research institutes in this country. Your Excellency, as we celebrate today, this institute has been in existence since 1922.
It is the oldest research institute in this country. It has been in existence for a total of 100 years and two. What are we proud of this institute? This institute over the years, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, has propelled research which has helped this country to ensure that we have food security and nutrition security. Your Excellency, in our families on a daily basis, those families that depend on millet and sorghum on a daily basis, they eat a product of this institute. Your Excellency, we know that over the years this institute has invested research in production of sorghum varieties. Today we are proud to share with you that we have been able to develop a variety that they call a purpuru. And this variety purpuru has supported this country, the breweries industry, where we have been able to help penetrate the breweries industry, produce a product they call Igolaga. All those who take Igolaga and are surrounded with excitement, that excitement comes to this institute.
You're welcome to Serere, especially Serere County. You're very welcome to this place. And as we're celebrating this day, as sort of ministers say, we want to give this time to the minister to address and talk to us because they have information they want to give to us. But this being a special day for World Food Day, I want to relate this to us that the next mineral, the most expensive mineral that is going to come up is food. Not gold, not oil, but it's going to be food. And I've witnessed this in the first world countries. And most of these first world countries, they have started banking and preparing for the worst. I hope this is what we're going to do in our country as we have seen all these innovations that our people are doing. They are so encouraging. But I want to talk to the government. Let's empower them. Let's encourage them. Let's put more funds into agriculture because that's the next goal. That's the next institute.
I want first of all to thank our government and my minister for choosing Serere to host this day. And farmers from Serere and Teso, I am sure High Excellency will tell you, the President is coming, prepare yourselves, including those from Serere. High Excellency was supposed to go and visit Jala. She was supposed to go to Okulonyo and then Kikota for fish farming. But I've been also encouraging the Director General that this institution, as my chairman said, LOC5 said, when we were growing up, this was a place where most of the students would come for tours, and it is still a place for tours. Your Excellency, I was in Ginger, and I signed a document between us and Netherlands, and they are now constructing a fish feed factory. We have been having a challenge of feeds, and we have to import the fish feeds. Now we are going to have the good feeds from Ginger, and it will cut the cost. Also, you have seen how the farmers are struggling. Your Excellency, I want to ask our government through my minister that our extension workers seem not to be visiting the farmers. The farmers are struggling on their own. I have visited some farmers who have just given example of Ijala here. I visited Ijala twice, but nobody had reached there. And as a minister, I was getting embarrassed that we are not supported a farmer who is struggling on his own. I I gave him a hard-working tractor, but that was not enough. And I want to thank my ministry. Today, Your Excellency, after your speech, I will ask you together with my minister to hand over Ejakaiti Jala one tractor, and I want to ask us, LOCs, please profile the farmers who are trying. Not just in Serere, this is wonderful today. Everywhere in Uganda, there are farmers who are struggling, but nobody recognizes their effort. Recently, I went to meet a farmer in Aslan. I found him with a lot of banana plantation, but not a single person from our ministry had reached there to see what he's doing. The farmers are struggling, and when you see these exhibitions, they are doing something that you cannot believe, but nobody visits them. Police extension workers, I want to ask you to support these people. There are people who are struggling, they dig fish ponds without being directed on what to do. I also want to ask you, the farmers, sometimes you start digging in a fish pond when nobody is directing you on what to do. You start planting some crops without guidance. Can you go to the Yosef County? Can you go to the district and be guided on what you can do? Because I now want to take this opportunity to ask everyone to give ear to my minister.
Nasari Research Institute, with a rich history of 102 years of pioneering agricultural research, means a lot to the food systems. This institution has played an invaluable role in reviving orphaned crops like millet and sorghum, which are critical for food security, particularly in the semi-arid regions of our country. Sorghum in particular has been identified as beneficial for diabetic patients, as it helps to reduce blood sugar levels. These crops are also rich in vital nutrients, ensuring that we not only have enough to eat, but also eat well to live healthier lives. The work of Nasari exemplifies the connection between agricultural research and the right food we are emphasizing, as they develop resilient crop varieties that are responsive to the changing climate to meet the nutritional needs of our population while ensuring food security of future generations. Research on crops like millet, sorghum, groundnuts, and beans has led to the development of improved varieties, some of which Your Excellency you will release today. Every year, Excellency Vice President, Naro. Every year, Your Excellency, Naro gets pregnant. He gets pregnant in the lab. They go for maternity. So at the end, in the middle of October, that's their due date for the new variety. So it's a big event, and we are pleased that today, after the speech, Toto, you will be the midwife of the day to release the new varieties. The research will continue to provide a solid foundation for ensuring that our people have access to safe and nutritious food. So we continue to request Your Excellency for more funding to Naro. And I want to thank you particularly for having championed the Climate Smart project, which will revamp one of the institutes, starting with the Nasari. I now take the opportunity to invite Her Excellency the Vice President to address you, and thereafter be able to release the varieties and hand over a tractor to one of the identified lead farmers. Toto, Your Excellency, you are welcome to speak to the people on this day.
Allow me to commend the organizers, including the Ministry of Agriculture, NARO, and the partners for choosing to host this day here at the National Semi-Arid Resources Research Institute, which is one of the oldest institutions in Uganda for research and development, now celebrating 102 years. I am also delighted that 2 new varieties of beans and groundnuts are being released and launched today. This truly embodies a food day celebration in every sense, and would like to thank NARO and also acknowledge their dedicated effort in continuing to do research. As we commemorate World Food Day 2024 under the theme, Right to Food for a Better Life and a Better Future, it is critical for us to reflect on the right to food as a basic human right, one that is central to improving the quality of life of all Ugandans and creating a prosperous, food-secure future. This year's theme underscores the NRM government's commitment to ensuring that every citizen has access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. We do recognize this as a foundational to our national development. We are looking at the Uganda where every citizen enjoys the right to safe and nutritious food, where agriculture drives economic growth, and where Uganda is a regional leader in food production and food security. This aligns with the broader national goals under Vision 2040, positioning agriculture as a key to achieving middle-income status. I would like to thank Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries for always reminding us of the need for food security and for organizing this event. Development partners like UN, Food and Agriculture Organizations, and World Food Programme, European Union, research institutions, and all stakeholders for their tireless effort and commitment in building a food-secure Uganda where no one is left behind, ensuring a better life and a better future for all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and pleasure to release the new varieties of beans and groundnuts developed by NARO. I thank you and wish you all a happy 44th World Food Day, and I say this for God and my country.
The guest of honor, the Vice President, the Honorable Jessica Lupo. She's going to preside over the launch. She is also ushered by the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries, the Honorable Frank Mwembasi, alongside the Honorable Helen Doa, the Minister of State for Fisheries and the Woman Member of Parliament for Serere. We also see the Honorable Emmanuel Omodi of Kabe. They have been joined by the LOC5 Chairperson Serere, the Honorable Stephen Ochola. We also see the RDCs present.
Photographers,
Kila dance, kiapeza uwoyete, kila dance kaile kababa.
Let's move a bit here, behind the beats. Media, behind, thank you. Okay, there we are. The Director General is explaining the different attributes of the beans and the groundnut varieties which are new on the market, and these are very, very resilient varieties that putting back today. These have been the works of our institutes. One, Nasari has worked on the groundnuts, and the National Crop Resources Research Institute, NACRI, worked on the beans. So I'd like to thank the scientists and the two institutes for work well done.
Let's have
microphone for the VP. Microphone for the VP.
Farmers are encouraged to plant these new varieties.
some of you. What?
See the companies are planning, seeds are already available. Seeds are already available.
please bring the microphones.
Buy the seeds and plant the seed and achieve bumper harvests.
Thank you. Abapa Isakale, the Honorable Minister of State, is also leading the minister to give out the tractor. While they're giving out the tractor, to guest of honor, due to public demand, and these are your voters, the team from Katakwi, I want to request, as you're launching from the other side, to allow this team to perform.
Thank you. The RDC is thank you. The RDC thank you. Let me now break the monotony by giving us a wonderful team of Katakwi. And again, arriving at Chamun, Samasun, or Weta Kesayama.